I'll be the first one to admit that I do live in San Diego, so arguably the best weather in the world. So yeah, we may have it a little bit easier in this city because, I mean, let's face it, when it's Christmas, it's in the 70s at times. But you can't use weather as a reason not to be healthy. You just can't. I mean, so many of us aren't fortunate enough to live in places where you have this warm weather year round. So we have to deal with snow and sleet and rain. And you have to work with it. I mean, let's face it, to use the weather as a reason not to be healthy, it doesn't really make sense. So for those of you who live in these climates, you have to be creative. You may have to take up some winter sports, skiing or snowboarding or ice skating. Other things you can do, and I've seen this. In fact, I remember making a trip to Minnesota when it wasn't really very warm, and we went to a mall and walked. They have the largest mall in the world there, and it's amazing. And there's still a walking group that walks every morning. So you have to find ways to get creative. And I'll tell you, you can't rely on the weather to dictate whether you're going to do or not do something. You can always do things indoors, and sure, there are gyms. I've never been a big gym fan. I mean, if I could take all the gym equipment that my patients have at home and don't use, I could build the biggest gym in the world. So my point is this: never use the weather to dictate your health, because that doesn't make sense and it never will make sense. Find things that you can do regardless of where you live. If you have to do things indoors, you can. It's like anything else. And we've talked before about traveling, and when you travel, how it's hard to stay on schedules. So be creative. Find a partner and find someone that's going to make you accountable. It's really, really hard sometimes to motivate yourself to do something. But find ways that you can stay healthy, whether it's at home, going somewhere else. And again, don't let the weather dictate how healthy you're going to be or not be. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, then please like and subscribe to my channel by clicking on the buttons below.